So I just installed a quarter turn chrome plated ball valve hose bib here, and there was a redundant one there. I'll leave a picture or something to show what was there before. But this is much newer. Now I'm gonna put a picture. Sorry about your stomachs if you have a weak stomach, but here's some pee and some poop. Right now, last time I was here, these drains were completely flooded. I'll leave pictures and video or whatever. And here we can see that there's a drain. This one here was the main issue, and when we looked all around, there was poop and toilet paper specifically pooling right here, meaning this got clogged the most. Now there's one more drain over there, yes, and then we have the sump pump pit, which is some idiot decided to just cement a bucket into the floor, drill a couple holes in it, and then leave a pump that obviously failed quite some time ago. So when this floods, it just becomes an absolute mess. I had to cut out this rusted vent, or a cover, I should say. This moves out towards the main, and then that main goes out to meet the rest of the municipal sewage. So as we can see here, dirt, roots. This way is to that drain there, yes. So this is the whole point of the video. That was just setting the premise of why I was here or am here. This, as you can see, there's a hole in the front, a bunch of holes in the side. You hook this up to your water garden hose in your house, and this is supposed to have enough pressure to clean some lines with a standard 3/4. They also have the 1-inch, so if you do have a 1-inch hose, they have a 1-inch version of this. 3/4 is what you're gonna find typically on most homes in America. So yes, this is by Underhill. This cost me $100. Other places it's $120 or $130. Is it worth that? Well, we're about to find out. Also, if you're gonna be using your tools to track wherever it is, there's a little cutout here so you can attach a copper wire, right? You hook it through there, and you now have something conductive to tell you, where the heck your hose is. So I'm gonna blast through this pipe first, because if this happens to disconnect, the last thing I want is it just getting flushed down the drain. We're gonna make sure the connection is tight. I'm also gonna add some PTFE to the threads, because metal to metal is fine, but just something to make it that much more snug. And we're gonna blast this way. If for whatever reason it gets stuck, I could always flush it and it'll end up right back here, and I could just pick it up. If everything is good, and then I will send it down this line, blast everything away, and then put a camera down about 16, maybe 16 and a half feet to make sure everything is clear. So we shall see if this is worth it. And should you be doing this to your homes? Absolutely. If you can jet your own homes at least once or twice a year, you won't have all that grease and that buildup, that toilet paper, the poop, all this crap that goes down your pipes. It ends up here. It ends up clogged up, and you end up having to call a plumber to, sit there and jet and chain and descale your pipes because it's been severely neglected. Take care of it now, or it just becomes expensive later. Something I want to point out is your typical adjustable wrench, which most people are going to have in their house. this is not enough to get on here and get a bite, so you will need something that is noticeably has more clearance to be able to get onto these flats here and here. There's only 2 flat sides to be able to snug this thing down appropriately. Now, I do love the quarter turn. I'm only going to open it a little bit just to show you what the spray pattern looks like. This says that it does require 70 psi, so it's slowly pressurizing the line. I wanted to make sure I don't get a mouthful of water when I get over here. The hose is pretty long. Now watch me go over here and it ends up spraying. Okay, needed a little more pressure. So as you can see, it's spraying in every direction plus forward. So that's what it's gonna look like, but picture higher pressure. Obviously, if I was to turn it full blast right now, it's gonna throw itself out and then just start dancing all over the place. So we're gonna start with putting it this way. I'm gonna crank it up. We're gonna blast that line. All right, we got some pressure and it is blasting. You can see that water is definitely partially clear, kind of gray. These lines have never been jetted, so I'd imagine they're disgusting inside, but you're gonna hit them until they run clear. That's when you know your pipe is clean. And I'm gonna go to that vent over there once you hear it over there, so we can make sure it's gone all the way through. And I can already hear the hissing out of that floor drain. Almost there. Chunky, chunky. All right. We're now jetting through, and the water is now coming back clear, so we know that that line is good. Some people did say it was getting stuck, so do be careful. If you have terracotta pipes or anything that is PVC, they sometimes come unattached. So be careful, because you don't want the head of this tool to disconnect and end up stuck in there. All right, I'm gonna cut it here so I don't get a mouthful of water. 1 sec. Something the reviews online were saying was that it's really heavy, so when it's going through a pipe, it's gonna really sink to the bottom. That is true, so make sure you have good pressure so that it kind of feeds itself in. If it's too heavy and you got a really weak flow, this is not gonna do much. But yes, that is one line down. I cannot wait to see what's down there, because that's the main where all the crap is mostly going through. So let's blast some more. So super dry line, be careful, because obviously this is pretty big. Make sure you have a really flexible hose, otherwise it will get stuck. So do keep that in mind. Carefully, carefully, carefully feed it. And dry lines make for a very difficult time, so water as you blast it through. See how it kind of pulls itself down the hole like it wants to go? Don't fight it. Let it do its thing. What I like is that the forward jet is blasting through your clogs. while the rear ones are feeding it forward and also cleaning the pipe as you go through. And then as you pull out, those rear pipes are still wall-to-wall cleaning. The higher your water pressure is, the better. The water pressure here is somewhere between 100 and 120, 140. So no PRVs here, which is kind of a good thing here, but normally in your homes, put a PRV. Your faucets and your shower and all that stuff don't like it, but stuff like that you need pressure for. So this test long model is supposed to do 16.5 feet down. Unfortunately, because the tip continues to get gunked up pretty much with anything that touches the tip, it covers the light, and by extension, it covers anything, right, that you would be able to see on the monitor. Yes. So after turning everything off and checking from the tip, it's about 5 feet. That's about 10 feet. Right to about here is what I was able to get down. So for whatever bends, whatever municipal elbows and stuff like that, I was able to get 15 feet down of pure power and jet out anything. Obviously you can see the sand under there, see the little bit of earth, so we know that's clear. For some reason, again, I'm not a plumber, maybe this is supposed to stay full, but this is supposed to fill and then kind of do a one-way valve where that little flap kind of pops up, lets the water out, closes to make sure no water comes back in. Clearly that doesn't seem to be the case, but yes, this line going that way to that drain is clear. That drain is clear. That drain is clear. So we just gotta go and finish out with this one. If we zoom in action, we can see that there is in fact water, so it is an effective trap essentially. But let's finish up here. So all in all, there's a very tight bend if you look right there, right? So if you look toward me, you see this way is where the drain is. Very tight to get in here, so when you are using hoses, make sure they are super, super flexible. Otherwise, it is what it is. If you have pretty straight runs to said main drain, which is that way, you can even see kind of how the basement is sloped. Any water here will just kind of run to the main drains. So definitely right here. I use Blue Monster. You can use Megalock, you can use Odie, you can use whatever brand of PTFE you like. I like Blue Monster. I've never had a problem. Any installations, I use Blue Monster. I know people don't like it because it's blue. They want the white one or the lower profile gray one. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's about what works and what causes watertight connections. That's what we want. As far as this right here, is it good? Yes. Is it worth $100? If you're not making money with this, it's pretty up there in price, right? $50 I don't mind, because if this thing for whatever reason starts to unthread itself and it gets stuck somewhere in the drain, it's gone. You just lost $100 and your pipe is still clogged. I definitely prefer this to those bladder, you hook up the hose to it and it expands and the pressure blow stuff down. I don't like that, because if those explode, now you have a big bladder of plastic and rubber stuck in your line. That will cause a bigger clog. So, Underhill, thank you for making this. And again, I probably got, say, 5 feet, 10, 11, 12, 13 feet, somewhere here with this drain. So, pretty straight, but be very careful, right? If you notice your drains are not going down, you want to decrease the pressure of your water, because if the water is not going out, you're just going to have all this full of water. If there's a trickle going down, cut off the water, let it go down just a tad, and then try again. And it goes without saying, if you're not jetting your lines and you're dealing with some kind of backup or clog, cut the water off, because people will continue to use water and it will come down through any drain in the building, and your mess is literally going to keep piling up with water. So with that being said, you have yourselves an excellent day. Keep your hands clean, wear gloves, and work smart.